Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tina and I post videos on lifestyle and DIY every single week. And if you haven't heard already, I'm posting every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So you can look forward to videos from me every single week. So for today's video, I thought that I would do a compilation of some of my favorite apps for photo editing, especially when it comes to adding drawings and doodles to my photos. So I started adding doodles and words to my photos on Instagram, and I thought that I would share this with you guys today because I know that there's a lot of creative people out there, and this is just another way to add some creativity to your Instagram feed, your Instagram stories, or even YouTube thumbnails if you're also a YouTuber like I am. And all the apps that I'm talking about today are obviously multi-purpose and multifunctional. There's just so much that you can do with each one of these apps. But for today specifically, I will just be talking about the drawing portion, even though there's just so much you can do with each one of these. And without further ado, let's get into the first app. Okay, let me scoot over so I can put in my phone screen over here somewhere. Okay, so the first app that I'm going to talk about today is called a design kit, and I feel like it is a very underrated app, but there is honestly so much you can do with it. I make a lot of my thumbnails on here as well, which could be a whole video in itself. But for this video, we are just talking about the drawing portion. So I'm going to open up the app, and then I'm going to choose a photo that I want to edit. And let's just go with this one right here. Actually, no, we'll just go with this one. And I feel like a lot of my favorite photos are the ones that are taken on vacation, so that's what a lot of these are. This is a cute picture, but we can make it even cuter with a few little doodles. So I'm just going to go ahead and click continue because I have it framed exactly how I want it. But here you can go ahead and crop it, or you could do it for your story. There's just a lot that you can do with it, but I'm going to keep it for a 4:5 ratio for a portrait picture on Instagram. So then we will hit continue. And as you can see, there are a lot of different apps that they offer. I would highly suggest that you download this and check out all their features because I love using their designs, their stickers, and their collage elements. I just love this app so much. So like, if this video teaches you anything, it is to download this app and just have fun with it and get creative with your photos. But for now, we are just gonna go into brushes. At the top, you can see that there are a few brushes that you can choose from. I think I have the paid version of this, but even the free version of this app has a lot of choices. So I'm just gonna go in with this fourth brush here. They have a lot of different options, so you can do a marker or a paintbrush, even pencil tips. But my favorite has to be the brush one, which is the fourth one right here. And as you can see, it's just like nice and has texture to it. And you can also see that the brush stroke varies in weight. So that's super nice and I love it for that. So, I mean, really, you could just go in here and have a lot of fun with it. So here I'm just like going around the cactus. I will say it's a little bit harder to work with this app with your fingers, but it still works. And you just have to have some patience with this and just have a lot of fun with it. But for now, let's just say that I wanted to do cute little doodles like a heart. So let's just do 2 big hearts. These aren't my best work, but I just wanted to show you guys what the capabilities are. And if you see at the bottom, there's so many options for colors and also textures. So they have foil, there's things like this copper one that I use a lot on my thumbnails. I'm just like scribbling everywhere. And then they also have things like gold foil, a gold glitter, which is really, really cute as well. And then even things like rainbow. So like, there's just so much that you could do with this app, and like, really you can be so creative with it. I absolutely love this app so much. I'm getting off track, so let me just do something really simple. So I'll just do like a big heart or something like that. And what's nice about this is even after you're done drawing in your shape or your doodle or whatever, you can go ahead and resize it by zooming in and out. And you can also change the texture. So let's say you wanted to change it from white, you can do that and just go through and see all the different options that they offer. I just love this app so much. let me just pick one for now. Let's see. Okay, so sure, let's just do this giant heart here. It doesn't look the best, it's not my greatest work, but I just want to show you guys that you can do so many cute things on here. And if you're not a doodler, you can go ahead and go into their design tool here, and they have a bunch of different designs and stickers that you can go ahead and do the same exact thing with. So one of my favorites is going into the notebook section and then just looking at their stars. I use these stars a lot. So again, you can do the white, and if you click on the color options, you can go ahead and make it all the different colorways that they have. So you can have little cold stars. There's just so much you can do with this app, and I love it so much. So I'll put a few different examples on here of how I've used this app in the past. So if you don't have this app already, please go ahead and download a design kit. I would highly, highly recommend it. Another nice feature is if you want to duplicate the shape or the drawing or whatever, you can go ahead and click on that duplicate icon, and then you'll have the same exact design twice. Let's go ahead and add some text here. So I'm just going to use my finger for this, and I find that it works pretty well. Okay, so this just says Cactus Love on it, and you can just put it wherever you want. And there you have it, a super cute picture that you created with totally free elements. So if you don't already have this app, I would highly, highly recommend you to download a design kit. So for this next app, it is a paid app, and it's an app that you have to use with your iPad and an Apple Pencil. So if you have an iPad compatible with Apple Pencil, I would highly, highly recommend this app, and it is Procreate. And another thing to know about this app is that it is $10, but it is so worth it because there's just so much that you can do with it. But I'm just going to show the most basic thing that you can do with it, which is draw on your photos and even on your videos, because this is actually what I use for all my little titles and GIFs that you see in my videos. So this app is honestly one of my favorite things ever. And let me pull up a picture here. So I have a picture pulled up here, and what I love the most about this app is that you can do different layers. So that's really helpful, especially if you don't want to affect your base layer, or if you want to do a bunch of different layers and try out different colors. So I would highly recommend Procreate. I'm gonna go ahead and add a new layer here, and what I like to do with this is just add a few basic little doodles and things to my pictures. So I really love going into the sketch category of the brushes and just using the 6B pencil just because it has some nice texture to it. And I will go ahead and use my Apple Pencil, and I usually just like to draw fun little like waves and lines and things. It just adds a little bit more interest to your photos. And what I'm doing here is making sure that it's on top of where my body is so I can erase it later and make it look like it's behind me. But really, this is just some simple little waves that I'm doing, and I'll do one more simple one right there. And then to make it look like it's behind me, I'll go in and change the opacity of it first. So I'll put it down to about 50. And then I go in with my eraser tool. And now you can see exactly where the line meets your body, and then you can also see a lot of my flyaways, so I just always have them. And then I just like to go in and just erase them. And this takes a little bit of time, especially if you're doing a more complex design on your pictures. But for something like this, it doesn't take too long, and it also is just a lot of fun to do. And it's a little bit therapeutic for me as well. So I just really love drawing on my pictures and just adding a little bit of a fun element to it. So totally would recommend for you guys who want to get a little more creative with your photos to definitely try out this technique. It has just added such a fun element to all my pictures. And I'll also insert a few pictures that I've done on Procreate, but there's just so much possibility that you could do with it. And not just doodle, but also incorporate your calligraphy or your artwork into your photos. It's just so much fun. Okay, so I'm done erasing it, so I'm gonna go back in and put the opacity at 100 again. And there you have it, a cute little photo of yourself with a fun little element. I really think that if you don't already have Procreate, you will have a lot of fun with it, not only for your photos, but also just practicing calligraphy and doing writing and things like that. I really feel like I should do another video on all the apps that I love, but that will definitely come. I just hope that you guys are finding some inspiration with some of the apps that I'm sharing with you today. What else can I show you on Procreate? So if I scroll through, you can see some of the other things that I've done. I've also used this on my food pictures, so I add little labels to all the food so you know exactly what you're looking at, and it just adds a nice handwritten element to my photos, so I especially love it for that. I'm literally showing the most basic way that you can use this app. So for this last app, I honestly only use it for like one thing and one thing only, and it is usually their brushstroke tool, and that is on the Adobe Sketch tool. So I'm going to go ahead and open it on my iPad, but you can definitely also use this on your phone. I just figured I already have this open and it's a lot more fun to use my Apple Pencil, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I have the app open, and as you can see, there's already a few photos that I worked on before, but here I'm just going to open a picture and I will add my image here. Okay, so I have this cute picture. Okay, so I have my picture on here, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a new sketch layer. And what I like to use is this brushstroke one, which is the fourth tool from the top here. And you can go ahead and click that and then adjust the size if you need to. So let's see, I will do 82, and then I will pick out a color. So I usually like to use like pinks and yellows and oranges for this, so that's what I'm going to do with this picture. I'm going to go with this neutral one, and what's really cool is that it really does look like a brush stroke. So as you can see, there's a lot of texture on this paintbrush, and I really love that look, and it just looks so cool. And it, like, you can even see, depending on how hard you press, you can see all the different variations on how wide and how thin the brush stroke gets. I can't talk today, but I will delete all those. And my favorite way to use it, honestly, is just to add some little wavy backgrounds. So I will just put like 3 little waves next to each other, and I just put it on top, and then I'll go back in and erase it later. So let's do something like this. And then I will go back in with their eraser tool, and then I just erase and erase and erase. So again, I will go back in and change the opacity of it, and that just helps me see exactly where I'm erasing. And again, there's just so much that you could do with this app. There's so many possibilities with honestly each app that I showed today, but this is just a fun little way to add something to your Instagram or for your thumbnails. This takes a lot of concentration from me. Okay, I think I'm done. Go back in, put it at 100. And look how cute this picture is. I kind of wish that I did this originally when I posted this picture, but I love how this came out. I'm going to save it. And yeah, there's just so many fun things that you can do with all these apps. And there you have it, a super cute picture with an awesome brushstroke background. Let me open it on my app. And what I honestly would do with this picture is go back in with one of the other apps and put something else on top of this. So I might go back into a design kit and put little stars and stuff around it. So I hope that you guys found this quick tutorial on Adobe Sketch helpful and that you download it and have a lot of fun with it. So that was a lot of information that I just threw at you guys, but I hope that this was helpful, especially right now since we're a little bit limited on creating some cute, creative photos. I thought that these apps would be fun for you guys to experiment with and just try out some new tools, new stickers, and techniques. So if you end up using any of these apps and create a cute edit, please tag me. I would love to see what you guys come up with. If you learned something new, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And if you haven't already followed me on Instagram, I'm posting there every single day. And that is all for today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!